ladies and gentlemen, this is National Slayer here, and welcome back to a brand new video here. As today I'm going to do my North Coast Cowboys versus apparently it was review. Wow. I just want to say thank you so much for all the support. For showing me for the rest of the week. Apologies if my voice is not the best at the moment because I just use all my voice there throughout the North Coast Cowboys versus Premiership match there. From my live reaction, please go check that at the moment before you watch this match. Before you watch this review at the moment as well. And yeah, let's crack into it. So obviously, it started off there in the first ever couple of minutes there throughout the match there throughout the North Coast Cowboys there as well. And there's so much to take in there as well, man. But man, I know how we do for the late reviews there as well, man. We're not gonna go on here for too much longer. I'm pretty sure I show all my emotion there throughout match as well, there, bro. But yeah, man. Obviously, we start here with the Cowboys. Obviously with Murray there, trying to at least get like an early break there with Valentine Holmes there. I throw out a cut ball there to Murray there as well. And one like took him out there into touch, but it didn't really matter because it was an offside downtown. It was an offside downtown early there for what the fuck. Oh, sorry about that. I was in the call with someone. Apologies for that. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. But yeah, I had to don't I don't know why I accidentally got. I'm not sure why I got in the call, but let's move on from that. So obviously very minor in that. Obviously I was in the obviously very minor there. I can see a rocket fragment there. 2 minutes in the match there as well, and it was a set restart there throughout the Cowboys as well. And obviously Peter Yuka there was marking not square as well. And yeah, Zay probably there as well made himself a long break there off from Mitch Moses as well. And then Zay probably shows on the inside there to Walper seeing there to make it 4 points to nil. And then Mitch Mosley converts to try to make 6 points to nil there. Sean Lane did strip the ball there off from Justin Tamlow there as well. I believe it was. And then Clint Upson there forced himself there the line dropper there from Chet Townsend as well. He had to obviously kick it out there from the grabber there from Chet Townsend there as well, or from the grabber there from Tom Dearden. I'm not too sure who it was. Obviously, Clint Gupson had to kick out there into the dead ball area there as well. Shotman there makes off in area there as well. Matthew Corey there was caught in the ruck fragment there as well. So we start there for the North Coast Cowboys there as well. Ruben Corey there makes off a line break there as well to make it 4 points to 6, and then it was 6-4 there for and then Clint Gustafson there gets himself a line break there as well. And then Justin Tumlo there was in the bin there for held high there onto who was it? I think it was on Dylan Brown, I believe it was, which it was a pretty clear one as well from Justin Tumlo, and was Simbin there for like 10 minutes there as well. Madison there comes on for Zach Probably there as well in 15 minutes in the match. And then June Paulo there was penalised there for crowding. And then Peter there was penalised there for an early tackle there as well. Regan Gilbert there was making himself a line break there as well. And then, yes, he made himself a line break there off from a pass there from Marnie, off to Madison, off to Regan Gilbert there, charged through there quite easily there to make it 10 points to 6, and then Mitch Moses converts it to make it 12.6. Oh yeah, I also forgot to say there. Yeah, it was Ruben Cotter. Yeah, I did mention it. Yeah, so obviously Ruben Cotter. I forgot to just describe that try there off of Ruben Cotter. So Ruben Cotter got through with the try there as well. It was offering a pass there to Rich Robson there, and then it was off from a take a run there as well from a Ruben Cotter as well, and then he found that the right middle there as well. He just step into it. It's a big gap there that Mane just left out there as well from Chet Townsend, and yeah, Collar charged through as well, and then yeah, he just got there quite easily, and it was quite discussing defence there by us as well, and then Ripcoin there gets tried to make it 4.6 as well, and yeah, but yeah, Colin there comes on for John McLean. Rimani gets himself an error there as well. Murray Talangi makes himself an error there as well, which that was pretty much good for us since yeah, the Cowboys were getting much more position now. And then this is where the Cowboys start to spike on as well. A great bomb here by Chet Townsend as well. And then one Blake drops the ball there as well. And Lucha Laliwa there comes on there for Tom Gilbert. And then Audrey Confused comes on there for Junior Bolo. And then Bryce Cora there, the utility there comes on for Sean Lane. Didn't really have that much great runs there, in my opinion. Bryce Cora, it wasn't really that bold as what I expected it. I mean, I did say, in my preview that don't really expect him to come, as always as what you expect him to come. He didn't really get involved that much there throughout the decoy play there with Rimani. So yeah, I was a little bit disappointed with that, but hopefully maybe we can maybe give a chance to Nathan Brown. Maybe we can give Bryce Curry much more minutes there. But I can highly doubt see that. I mean, yeah. I mean, Jacob Arthur, stayed on the bench there for most of the match since Moses wasn't thankfully being knocked out there by Tom Gilbert and that, as what Liam said, as what he predicted on a Wednesday night. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. However, Tom Lowe actually trying to put him high. No, not really. But yeah, Regan Kevin I can see a record fragment there. Set restart there for the Cowboys. This is when the Cowboys started to come strong there, and this is when Tom Dearden started to pass out there long there onto Licha Lua there. He finds himself there on the left edge there, so crushes over there to make it 10 points to 12 there as well. And Timber returned there by Jason Tom Lowe there as well. Valentine Holmes there missed the conversion. Scott Drickwater there puts up the bomb. Lucha Lua there was penalised for crowding. Zepa Lee there came on there for Maratsi Nikore. Zepa Lee there makes off a line break there as well. Zepa Lee there gets off a knock on there as well. And then Mitch Moses there puts up the kicker bomb there as well. Mitch Moses there also gets off a knock on there as well. And then Caulfield there also makes off a knock on there as well. And then Gio Bolo there comes on there for Red Cavagilla there as well. Mitch Moses there puts up the kicker bomb there for himself, but he also knocks on the ball. Griffin comes on there for Conan Hess there. And this is when the Cowboys, they're starting to go on the attack here. And this is when the Premiers were mostly in defensive mode here, and they had to fight themselves to keep it alive there. And then a few minutes later, we actually did concede a penalty there for the Cowboys there to get himself a penalty goal there to make it 12 points all. And that was half time. It was all locked up or leveled up here at Queensland Country Back Stadium, the North Queensland Cowboys 12 and the Premiers 12. What a first half 40. So much going on there as well. Defensively, attacking wise, none of those incredible tries by Parramatta with that support move, but also the high intensity physicality there by the Cowboys there as well. Put on a couple of big hits there as well, and yeah, the Cowboys pretty much dominated there by position, and Moses' key game there was just towards the end was just absolutely just terrible. He kicked out there on the floor there quite a couple of times there as well, and yeah, Dylan Brown didn't really offer that much there as well. His running game was quite off compared to what it was from the last few weeks. This was possibly his worst ever game by far in the first half from what we've seen. But yeah, but other than that, the full pack there was quite strong with Madison there coming off from the bench there. He was possibly the second most impactful forward there as well, alongside with Marnie, Master G there, Bolo, Nikore as well. What should I say? And also, as they probably, especially getting as good boys by Moses. That I mean, that was the only good thing that Moses really much did. He basically got one good ball, and that's just basically sums up Moses' first half, which he did fuck all. And Zivo was quite quiet there in the first half. I gotta say, it was quite worrying, and and I was just glad that the Cowboys were in front and that it was a country back in away in the humidity. Yeah, Mitch Mose there in the second half, double kick on there as well. One by Kinsey's ability as well. It's another great starting by us. And then Scott Drinkwater, as what we don't want to see. Scott Drinkwater does get one break there as well. So he probably does strip the ball as well, and right from the goal there as well. And then Vontae Holmes there takes it to make it 40 points to 12. And then Regan Kevin, Regan Kevin Giller there comes on there for Junior Bowler, and then Tom Gilbert there comes on there for Rick Cotter. Tom Dearden makes up a long break there as well. Murray Talangi also makes up a long break there as well. And then he gives up a try there as well. And then Valentine Holmes there also gives himself a conversion there to make it 20 points to 12. Martin Nicoya there comes on there for Morgan Kabuzi. Sorry, I fired. Lads, sorry about that. Yeah, video referee there. Caps Jones by the Cowboys was successful when Valentine Holmes was trying to grab the ball there and just stabilized, kept the ball gripped, on his left hand as well, while picking up there and also just playing out there by his right hand as well, and he successfully did that. I was I was kind of gutted with that, but anyways, moving on from that. Joe McLean there came on there for Griffin Name. However, Scott Drinkwater after that successful challenge there loses possession there for the Cowboys, and then Rick Gillard there picks up another great play there by Remind there as well to go get ourselves to come back here as well. After a very physical and also energized moment there by us when we actually started to play a pretty good physical defensive mindset there by us and Marnie and also Argentina were also we're trying to get involved as well, and we're starting to play a little bit much more physical and we're starting to rise up the spirits as well and saying they can't break us. We need to fight back. We came all the way here. We didn't come up here, just for nothing. After working so hard, for our ups and downs, especially throughout the years as well, as a group, building uh, a new revolution and just a whole new bigger fan base. Getting the blue and gold army much more bigger and much more inspiring the casuals as well. Um, but especially for all those long-time Parramatta Eels fans such as myself, also actually suffering throughout the ups and downs there, especially throughout the wooden spoons, the inconsistency as well, and also chokes in the farm as well. That maybe just stress me out as well. And the fact that we going so far here, especially without your players like Nathan Hindmarsh, Luke Burt, Jared Hayne. I mean, we didn't need as players, and yet as a group, we have built ourselves so far. It's so impressive, especially you know for a team that has gone through so many win experiences and that. It's just absolutely just incredible. And yeah, Rick Gillard there hits the front there to make it 60 points to 20. And then Mitch Mose thankfully doesn't choke as well with no cookiness at all, 80 points to 20. And then Kyle Fell puts on a dangerous tackle there onto Sean Lane it was, or was it on? No, it was on Dylan Brown. It was. And then they actually gave us a quite and then Mitch Moses, quite stupidly enough, decided to take the penalty shot, but he missed it, and I was like, well, this could go over here, maybe. I think Mitch Moses might have actually fucked it there, and then Mike Sivo has got himself a long leg there by, well, now I'm seeing, now people saying the Cowboys got robbed. Oh, man. And I wish I'd never seen this coming, but to be honest, I kind of see that there was a few questionable things there throughout maybe Parramatta's way, and I'm trying not to be biased as possible, but the short lane pass there to Mike Sivo was questionable, I will say, but you know what? It it was good over there for Sevo, and also we did get ourselves over there to get ourselves in front there, especially throughout a few minutes left, and I was just actually just I actually couldn't believe it. And then this is when the Cowboys they started to get on here when Shaw Lane and also Ringminer's discipline starting to go pretty poor here, and now we now all we had to do is just like hold on and just fight, fight, fight. We're not gonna let us go away here, boys. And yeah, like it didn't matter what play we had to use. All we had to do is just fight by our hearts, bro. And and that's what we did. Like you can't say, "Oh, Perimeter lucky," like like you actually go, like you actually got to give credit to us, bro. Like the Cowboys could have I'm actually won it, but Cole Fell did actually had a chance there, and I thought that he actually gonna get himself over there throughout that no try there. What was it? Yeah, it was over here on the 7 minute there, but Mike Sivo with some with some pressure there does actually push it over the touchline there, and with Mike Sivo's defense there, he has improved a lot, for the last couple of weeks, and yeah, what try over there by Mike Sivo. Yes, I do think he did pressure him to push up over the sideline there as well. I mean, he did. I mean, he didn't really offer him any more space there, to be quite honest. So you got to give credit to Westhaven. Did put it the best there in defense. So yeah, if Siva's defense was improved there throughout the last couple of weeks, I reckon the Cowboys could have actually maybe won it by 26 points to 24. And that was my biggest concern as well, bro. I thought that we were going to freaking choke it by the moment, but yeah, thankfully Steve does actually push it over there, and thankfully we get the ball back there. But for fuck's sakes, Ryan Madison and also Jim Bollows, discipline, discipline was trying to bite us back here, man, and it was just so stressful there. Just seeing the boys there defend as well. With Tom Dean as well, Ruben Coy trying to get himself through there. Jason Tolo, they're just nearly just reaching his hand, reaching his arm out there as well. There and Burton Holmes there. Was trying to do something. Chad Townsend there puts in a crossfield kick there, but it was I'm pretty sure it was blocked there by Sean Lane. And what a moment by a match, man. If Sean Lane wasn't there, man, I reckon the crossfield kick would have actually gone through, and it would have actually been six again. And who knows what actually would have been next set for the North Coast Cowboys there throughout the next set. They could have actually maybe put out a long pass there to Murray Talangi, or either do, or either just sit up all over again and just go for another attempt there for Kyle Phil, and he'll probably would actually just get over there, Kyle Phil. If Sean wasn't actually there, and what a big moment there by Sean, and good pressure, on Chet Townsend, and most of the forwards, to be honest, did most of the work. Wingers, I thought Bo Somerson wasn't actually bad there with his with a couple of runs there as well. And just to think that one of Bake's one of Bake's defense there was also very good. He also did take out Murray there a couple of times there, second two times actually, and our edges did actually put some effort there to prevent some more points being conceded, which is something that we mostly do want to actually do, and we did that. So we did actually hang on onto the game despite our discipline and despite Mitch Moses' poor kick game in the first half. And I thought Mitch Moses' kick game, when he put a grab there for Cole Field there to force himself and for the line dropper there. I thought that was his best ever kicking game moment for that game. I thought that was his best ever play there as well. The most important one as well to even present pressure out on the Cowboys there and to even time themselves out there, which is a big bench there to even get themselves on attack there to even find themselves some points as well and that's when Steve just goes up there from that line drop out there as well. And um, I can't believe it. We actually got into the grand fucking final, bro. It's crazy. I don't want to yell. I don't want to scream because as I said, all my reaction and all my emotion, is in the like reaction there as well. Go check it out there as well. And yeah, man. It's yeah. Anything else yet to say? Well, man, it's just been such a tough journey, as a Parramatta supporter, and I cannot believe that I'm I'm actually seeing my actual team, going into the grand final. I feel like, it's a dream. All I dreamed there, all this happy tears are starting to come together. I actually thought I was going to faint when I actually thought that my team was going to make to the grand final. The team that has won the most wooden spooners in the NRL history, bro. It's so crazy, bro. It's so fucking crazy, bro. You you guys don't understand how much this means to me, and also to every Premier supporter as well. It's just so fucking crazy that you can't just stop it, bro. It's so much to take in. It's so much to analyze and that. It's so crazy, bro. You just can't explain it. It just makes you faint, bro. Like I'm pretty sure, if you're like a fan, who has been suffering, throughout your friendship drought, you understand the feeling on how I'm feeling, especially throughout every single Parramatta fan that going to next week into a fucking a grand fucking final since 2009, bro. It's absolutely just crazy, bro. Who needs Jared Hayne? Who needs Nathan Hymatch? Who needs Foy Moimo? Who needs Luke Bird? Who needs all these superstars anymore to even get us to the Premiership? Fuck the fairy tale of 2009. The future is down, and now we look ahead to next week. But yeah, before we wrap things up here, man. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go through our player ratings over here. So we're gonna go through our top five best players here for respectively for the North Coast Cowboys. I do want to shout them out, man. They really put on a pretty physical performance. I thought the past game and for top the end there tonight was absolutely just lethal. And yeah, man, Rick Corners, performance there, with his step work and the way that he changed direction there as well, trying to find himself holes there where, he put in a, an absolute performance. Some people may say the Cowboys may have played better than us, but in my opinion, not really. I mean, the way that we defended, on the last minute, man, shows how much champions we are. That no matter, on which, on what agenda, and on how much, on how poor our discipline is. It's just absolutely just crazy, bro. That we're going through all that shit just to defend ourselves way there to the grand final, especially to win there. Up at Queensland Country Back Centre, finally in that curse against Cowboys. And we lost them, 2005 in part two. We did it. I cannot believe it. The day has finally come. And yeah, But yeah, enough of that. I don't want to ramble on for too much. We're going into the play rates. Okay, so the top five best players for the Cowboys. I thought the Cowboys best played it tonight. It's quite tough there. I'll say it's between Jason Tamal, Tom Dennis. Oh, bro, it's so hard there. You know, there were so many great Cowboys players there, despite the loss. So amazing there, so physical. Last game there was just absolutely just crazy. But my top five best players there for the Cowboys. I'm gonna go for, you know what? This is a tough one, bro. I thought Tom Dennis' pass game there was actually pretty lethal there as well, and that's where they, you know, create points as well, and that's where they really open up our our gap there as well, and just first panicking there as well, and yeah, I thought Tom Dennis there, you know, really tried his best there to really be be that lethal weapon there to really shut down our defense there with quite some fast and sharp reaction throughout his rubbers and also with his pass as well. And yeah, I'll go with number one, Tom Deere. Number two, I'll go with Chad Downs. I've always crossfield kicks were actually quite amazing there. So yes, he did actually have one poor kick there, kick towards Gubson as well. But yeah, other than that, I thought his kicking game was actually quite dangerous as well. Yeah, so quite good there by Chet Townsend. Number three, I'll go with Jason Tamalolo. I thought his runners there were actually quite good as well. Despite him actually putting an eye there, yeah, I thought he was actually quite good at Tamalolo. Yeah, he actually did put like one good hit there as well. And number four, I'll go with yeah, Rib Collar. What a play he has been, you know, with his the way that he was trying to find his spaces as well, and us trying to at least give himself through there, you know, throughout the spaces as well. Yeah, man, like Ruben Coy there was just absolutely just a player that we need to watch out there as well, especially getting us through his holes as well with his step back as well, and just especially with his defense as well. You know, he's one of the most best. He's possibly been the top five best defensive forwards there throughout the season there, especially tonight. That man, he's made about like 44 tackles there, man. I know that is less than what I did, but man, especially for a prop there as well, man. You expect a hooker to do so much great tackles as well, but Ruben Cotter, what what mate, what a a performance as well for him, man. And number five, I'll actually go for Pete Hiku. He actually made 184 run miss there. Sure, he actually put some pretty good step back there as well, and yeah, trying to find his holes as well. He was quite a surprise packet there for me, and yeah, Piku was quite impressive tonight there, man. And, yeah, that's my top five best players there for the Cowboys. Let me know if you disagree or agree with that. Anyway, that's good with the top five best players there for the Premiers there, for the Premiers there, and my mate. My man match there has to be Reed Money, bro. Reed Money made like 58 tackles. He made so many great plays there as well with Madison, uh, Usher, Usher as well, and especially his run game there as well. You know, absolutely just amazing there. You know, you know, quite consistently there. You know, in attack, and also in defense, and yeah, man, yeah, he was just absolutely just incredible there tonight, Red Money, and he's got his hands in much more dirty. I should say there more than we did there from last weekend. Yeah, man, I think I got my tip there correct. I think Money also did got man the match, and yeah, Red Money, what a play he has been there as well. You know, people say, "Oh, yeah, we've got Moses from out of nothing." Well, Moses didn't really show up. That's not in my opinion. Yeah, I thought Money was just, uh, yeah, way ahead of what Moses did. But yeah, Rich Robson was also pretty dangerous there. You know, a couple of times there. You know, from his own half as well. I should say that as well. And yeah. Um, Number two, I'll go for March there. He has made two light breaks there. You know, he's made over 100 run meters there as well. And yeah, man, yeah, he's close to he's close to tries as well. I thought his hit ups there were quite aggressive there as well, and I thought his tackles there were also quite good as well. Yeah, he also made one great uh uh pin down tackle there as well, man, and yeah, Hutchy there was an absolute just uh machine there tonight, man. Yeah, just the big fella. This was possibly Rick Guard's best ever game in his career yet. At at that league, man, and yeah, I'm quite happy that he has finally made something quite impressive. A lot of people have been criticizing, him not really putting that big impact on what New South Wales is actually seeing in him. But yeah, it's not. I think he's made himself a statement there to really regret not putting him on the side. So a very strong and happy performance there by RSG. Number three there will be Rowan Mason there. I thought he was quite impactful there coming off from the bench as well, especially getting the pass there as well. Tackles there quite fantastic as well. Rowan Mason as well, being involved in couple tries as well by two tries with RSG as well. And he was pretty good. It's not Rowan Mason. Man, coming off there from in the area there as well. His family will be absolutely just full of emotion, man. And yeah, yeah, yeah. Congrats to him, man, for all the hard work there as well, man. And yeah, man, just absolutely just sexy man as well. Anyways, move on to number four. I'll go with number four. I thought Gustin, out dummy half year was pretty good. What else is there? Who else has been good for us? Actually, um, oh fuck, Isaiah Publi, how good was he tonight, bro? With his great balls as well, mate. The line breaks he has been making it tonight was actually just dangerous as well. Especially when he found the space there, he just took enough no one was in front of him, bro. And especially finding that spot play by Will Persing as well, and yeah, Isaiah Publi, what an absolute weapon he has been there for us this season as well. And yeah, wow, just amazing. Number five there will be finally will be what? This is gonna be a bold call. I reckon Will Persini they're like Raymond's there as well. Um Actually no, you know what? I'll go with number five Gubson. I thought his runs our Darwin Hafton were quite smart there as well. I liked how he, just took runs there, our Darwin Hafton as well, quite fast as well. And that's something that you really need to watch out there with Dubson there, running out Darwin Hafton as well. And he's been quite good with that, you know, uh, as we've seen in the past and that. And he makes a couple of line breaks there as well, and some pretty good breakthroughs as well, which do lead up to some tries there as well, which he can be quite sneaky there as well. But hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. That's he just plays it by the game. Nick Upson, and plays it quite smart. He's made 179 run meters there, 57 kick return meters there, quite impressive. 48 post contact meters there, one line break, five tackle breaks. Yeah, 3.7 seconds there. Average play the ball speed there, so not bad there. Much more better than what Winnipeg does. Dummy half run meters there, 58 meters there. Quite fast there as well. He made one offload there, two dummy passes there, 21 passes, 40 receps by a 1.05 ratio there. For his passes as well. He's made six tackles, four missed though, so not bad. Six kicks used though as well. That's gonna be my top five best players there for the North Queensland Cowboys there, and also for the Premiers there as well. And that's going to be by North Queensland Cowboys versus Premiers review. And yes, the Eels, the Premiers themselves. This is not fake. This is not a troll. This is not clickbait. The Premiers have secured to the to the to the 2022 NRL Premiership Grand Final at the Core Stadium, which they'll be awaiting with the Pro Panthers or over the Southern Rabbitohs next week, a Sunday, on the 2nd of October. And yeah, man, just what a night. Yeah, one of the best moments, of my life, man. And yeah, I'll be going to work tomorrow. So stoked there, man. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap things up here. Yeah, just not going to wrap things too long here. I'm just full of emotion, just so happy there, man. But yeah, that's gonna be it there for the review there tonight. I hope you guys enjoy this review here. Please like and subscribe for more low content coming in the near future, especially the World Cup as well. Don't forget about that. But yeah, this has been that's what's low here. I may do the Panthers versus Southern Rabbitohs live reaction, but I'll let you guys know on the Instagram page there as well. And yeah, take care and peace.